is the CCEA question from Mathematics AS Pure, and it's from 2021, and this is question 9. Let's take a wee look. For my money, this is the toughest question on the paper. I think it's really tough, but let's see how we get on. So we have 1 minus x upon 1 plus ax to the n equals this here. And 1 plus ax to the n, you should recognize it as binomial, so we can start to expand that out and see what it gives us. So if we look at our formula, we know 1 plus ax to the power of n equals 1 plus n ax plus n upon n minus 1 over 2 of ax squared. If we tidy that up, or just write it very slightly differently, that's going to be 1 plus n ax plus n minus 1 over 2 of a squared x squared. I made a wee mistake in the previous one. That whole thing should be squared, and then just multiplying it out using your indices. So that's that. If we multiply it then by that, we need to multiply all of this then by the 1 and all of this then by the x. So it's going to give us 1 minus x, this is still my left hand side, 1 plus ax to the n is of course going to be multiplying this by 1, just gives us this here, 1 plus n ax plus n minus 1 over 2 a squared x squared dot dot dot, and then multiplying it through then by x. You multiply this by x gives us of course minus x, and multiplying this by x gives us minus n a x squared plus dot dot dot, as should these be dot dot dot. That's okay, and this is really then all that we need. That means this is this, so this here must be the same as this. Let's see if we can make sense of this. So we're going to have 1 plus, where are our x terms? There's nax, and then minus x. So I can rewrite that as na minus 1x. Do you see what I've done? I've taken this term here and this term, because they're the two x terms. These are the x squared terms. And done that. If you multiply that out, I of course get nax minus x. So that's what we want. And then plus n minus 1 over 2 a squared. And then here, what's multiplied? So what's minus na x squared. So I've rewritten that effectively as 1, the x term, and then the x squared term. Let me see, and that we know equals 1 plus 23x plus 228 x squared. Sorry, I shouldn't go off that side there, but that's what we have. That means we know that na minus 1 is 23, because this is the x term, this is the x term, and these are both equal to each other. That means obviously na is 24, and we'll use this a bit later. A then is 24 over n. We also know then that this must equal 228 n minus 1 over 2 a squared minus na equals 228. We know na is 24, so I can exchange that then for a 24. And we know a squared, let's just take a wee look at this. A squared is going to be 24 squared over n. So I'm going to go n minus 1. 24 squared gives you 576. That's all over the 2 times the n squared. But it's quite hard to follow. I've exchanged my a squared here. Effectively, a squared is equal to 576 over n squared because of that. Take away na, so let's take away 24 equals 228. We have an n squared in the bottom here and an n in the top, so that n is going to go with that, if you're still with me. And then I have n minus 1, 576 over 2n, and then take this over the other side, is is going to be 252. This 2 cancels. That gives me 288. So I have 288 upon n minus 1 equals 252n. We're getting very close here. 288, 252n. So we get 288n. Take away 288 is 252n. Very straightforward linear equation here. Taking this other side. 36n is 288. N is 8. And then substitute it back in here. A is 24 over n. So A is 24 over 8. And that means that A is 3.